This is Pete Davidson, a wildly average-looking comedian slash C-tier actor from New York. And yet, he has been able to date A-tier women such as Kaya Gerber, Ariana Grande, and even Kim Kardashian. How is this possible, you ask? I thought the same thing. Well, according to women on the internet, it's because he is the epitome of B.D.E, or big dick energy.
I was just thinking, like, heard about this B.D.E, need to get out there. Like, I need to just, like, jumpstart my... I was just basically DTI.
What is big dick energy? Now, I've thought about this for a long time. What does it mean? You know, you hear the term thrown around and people say that, you know, it means that you get a lot of girls, or maybe it's just this confidence that you have. And I think it is a combination of that, but it's really about an inner concept and an inner feeling that you have within yourself that then projects into the world. And what I'm starting to realize, to be honest with you, is you do notice that from women, you can get a good gauge of the level of confidence that you have and the level of swagger that you walk around with. Because I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like, I've had attention from women throughout my life. You know, I don't think I'm the most good-looking guy, but I've had attention from women in the past. And right now, it's like on another level. Like, I don't understand why. It's like, it's not even that girls saw that I have a nice car. It's not even that, you know, they see other material things that I have. It's really that I'm just walking around different, bro. And I feel like they're catching on to that. They're feeling that energy. Women really are beacons of energy. They can sense energy and they can give energy. And that's why a lot of people consider women healers. I would say the same as well. And one thing I'm just noticing since I've really gotten locked into myself, bro, I've gotten locked in. Since I've done that, I've just had so much more attention, and it's like aggressive attention. It's like they're really trying to let me know that they like me. You know what I mean? And I've had that before, but it just feels like it's on another level. And that's part of the reason I started this YouTube channel, was to commit myself to locking into the next phase of my life, you know? And this comes from a recent experience, not even an hour ago. You know, I just got done with the gym. I was in the gym doing abs, and I was doing crunches on the floor, and this woman comes up to me and says, "I like your tattoo." And I was like, okay, which tattoo? And she said, this one. And she pointed to one of them and she said, "What is it?" And I said, you know, it's these two that I have. I don't know if you guys can see. They're a little old and faded, but she liked those two tattoos. And I said, you know, this one is a king because it's the King of Hearts card. And she was like, "Oh, you're a king." And I was like, I kind of blushed, and I was like, okay, thank you very much. And, you know, I just got back to my workout because I'm really not focused on women right now. And it's interesting because my wife kind of feels the pressure. It's almost like she can sense that more women are attracted to me now too. And she has this fear that, you know, if I leave her, or, you know, I might find other women or whatever. And I've told her this multiple times, like, even if I'm single right now, I wouldn't date any women for a while, for a good while, because the responsibility of having women around, just the energy drain, you know, and it can be good too. You know, women can be healers as well. But it's just a lot of responsibility, bro. And right now I'm so locked into what I'm doing. I'm so locked into my goals and my higher purpose that I don't really care. Like, I honestly couldn't care less, even if I had model chicks. It's just not the right timing, you know what I mean? And a lot of guys get distracted by that, and they wonder, am I really on my purpose, or why am I not in my purpose? We've all been there where we've been distracted, but once you actually see yourself as an artist, I think this has been the most helpful analogy for me. I see myself as an artist, and I'm sculpting a beautiful life. I'm sculpting a beautiful body, a beautiful mind. When I see it that way, it starts to just become a project that I'm working on. And that's the biggest thing that a lot of guys are missing now, is they're missing that deeper sense of fulfillment from working on something every single day. And so if you're lacking purpose, you need to start envisioning and imagining where you want to be and what do you actually want to be doing. Not just the car you're driving, not just the watch you have. What is your day-to-day actually like? What are you actually doing? What are you feeling? Start to envision that and internalize it, and consider yourself an artist who's responsible for sculpting that life. Once you do that, bro, women are just a side effect. And I know that's like thrown around as a cliche and blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, bro, when you're locked in, most of the women that are going to want you, you're not even going to care about anyways, because you're so focused that most girls aren't going to be pretty enough, first of all. You know, no offense to them, but it's like they're not going to be attractive enough for you to even care. And second of all, you're going to be so focused that even if it's a hot girl, you're not going to want to get distracted from the project you're working on. We all know what that feels like, to work on something and love what we're doing, even if it's a video game. Even if you guys play video games, if you're focused on leveling up your character in the game, you're so locked into that, bro, like nothing else matters. I remember when I was in high school, I used to play 2K all the time. And I would come home every day and I had a franchise team, and I would always try to take them to the finals. And I would build up these teams. I would make trades. I'd be thinking about in class, like, bro, who am I going to trade for to get our next roster upgrade? Like, I was so focused on that. And I felt like I'm the GM of this team. But I was not the GM of my life. I had no control over my life. I had no stewardship over my life. I was not the captain of my own ship. And for that reason, any girl that came around was another distraction. Any vice that came around was an easy distraction. When you see your guys as artists and sculptors of your life, everything falls into place, and the women are just a side effect. And I'm getting noticed a lot more, but it's just kind of funny, you know? It's like a funny little side effect. It's not like I'm doing it for that, you know what I mean? I'm still just as locked in as I was before. It's a very nice side effect, and I do appreciate the love I get from women. And it only makes me wonder, how much more would it be when I'm on the next level? How much more would it be when I'm really hitting my peak as a man? You know, I'm only 26 now. So when I'm really starting to take off, really starting to get to the next level. So, you know, when you guys see these women start to have more attraction for you, be very careful, because that's how a lot of guys get distracted. And this is another thing that a lot of guys talk about is the nofap. They say that, you know, nofap, they have these superpowers, and I used to do that stuff like nofap and all that, and I used to have superpowers. Let me tell you something, bro. It's all mental of you getting focused, bro. It's not because you didn't jack off that women are all attracted to you. Yeah, there's probably some chemical boosts that you get from your hormones and other things that help you. But the truth of the matter is that you're focusing and you're starting to discipline yourself. Once you do that, women are attracted to that. They see that and they sense that. So don't think you have to do nofap to get these superpowers. It's really more so about you being locked into your vision and you carrying that with you. When you carry that with you, women sense that and they're very attracted to it. So it is very great. It is a nice bonus, but it's not the purpose. You're an artist sculpting a beautiful life for yourself. So that's today's message for you guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in once again. Feel free to reach out to me. Link is in the description if you guys want some free help. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.